system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Stephen, good morning. Fellas, very good morning. Very interesting trade overnight. We are currently longs. Gold has had a huge move up. We're getting a pretty good retracement in here back into VWAP. Boy, this was a nice short. Right around 7 o'clock, 7:30 even. Really nice short, $7. In any event, we're here. Let's see what we can come up with today. Oil looks like it has stabilized a little bit. I've been watching it since 11:38 for a short. I still think we're coming down close to 10, maybe slightly lower, but in any event, it's awfully volatile. Hope you guys all had a good evening. If you're here on trial, whether you're beginning today or you are returning, good morning, Chris. Welcome to the room. We had a pretty good day yesterday. Let's see what we've got. Small net buyers right now in the NASDAQ, about 170 net buyers. We have 3,100 net buyers overnight in the ES, merely 1,150 buyers in gold, which is interesting with this kind of move. And let's see what we've got. I got nothing in the Canadian dollar. I don't see anything of any interest there. Silver's pulling back a little bit as well, back below $15. Dollar index moving closer to that. It actually held 100 level on the way down. It's bounced up. It's just above, but it looks like the dollar index is going to want to retreat. I would not think that we are in full risk on. Bonds are still strongly bid. If you guys remember the target I gave you yesterday on ZB, we hit it. Bonds, well, if we get back above 09, maybe 10, we could move back into 82.25. Thinkorswim will not allow any opening trades, only closing trades. So good morning, Randy, Sue, good morning. So if you're long or short, you can close those trades, but you cannot initiate a new trade. I wonder if Ninja's the same way. I'll tell you in a second.
Order submitted.
No.
Order canceled.
You can still trade on Ninja. You can still trade crude. I read an article yesterday. I think it was IB Brokers, one of the brokerage firms, one of the brokers is going to lose like, I want to say 500 million. I read an article, but a lot of their members, a lot of their clients can't. Interactive. Thank you, David. Yeah, Interactive Brokers. Good morning, Jacques, Wally. Interactive Brokers, a lot of their members are wiped out and they can't cover their losses. CEO of IB was on CNBC. What did he say, Barbara? I mean, IB's on the hook for it. I guess they can go after the client, but in any event, guys, I'll quickly read the disclaimer. And I'll check news. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. There's our disclaimer. Let's see here. Large retail brokers lost big on long positions on crude. His was 15% of the contracts and 88 million, but said there was another 500 million that other brokers are stuck with. Jeez. Wow. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. Always use a stop loss. Good morning, Todd. I mean, the biggest issue is, I goofed around with crude. I took 2 crude trades yesterday. A small loss, 17 ticks on one, and a small gain. I want to say 23 or 24 ticks on the second. But the problem that as I watched it, I had sim trades on that were up 60, 70, 80 ticks, and literally in 5 seconds were against you the same. You really can't trade crude. Now, if it stays like it is, it's tradable. But, now that the May contract's gone, who knows? It may be tradable. We'll see. For the benefit of, we do have a new trial member today. Brad, let's see here. Hey, Brad. Yeah, Brad, if you don't have, if you can't see my charts and they're showing, you need to log out and log back in. It's on your end. Before you do, though, let me just cover one thing. And this is for your benefit because you're starting your trial today. So you're here to view the bots. And in more ordinary time, I would have a number of robots running. Small time frames like a Unirenko or a 15 range or things like that. Over the past couple of months, because the volatility has been so extreme, I have gotten away from the small time frame stuff and trading, what we may think, or what I would generalize as a little bit longer time frame. So I'm trading primarily 3-minute bots. So given that they generally will take anywhere from no trades to 1 or maybe 2 trades per session, there's not a ton of bot trades. So in this room, I will show the bot trades once they, take a trade, of course. But in the absence of a bot trade and anything to show you, I also offer order flow trades, okay, which is something I've done for many years. So, hey, good morning, Dean. You will see bot trades when they occur, and you will see, or you will hear my suggestions for order flow trades for anybody that's interested. So go ahead and log out, Brad, and log back in. I would probably have taken, 58 half as a first target. Russian energy minister saying we are at the bottom of the global energy decline. And it fails. Come on, buyers. It's building a bull flag on the 15 range. Right here. It's got some work to do. Come on, bounce up here. This has to bounce back up through 16.4. Oh, almost. Got to 19. Got to 19. Come on, rat bag. Keep buying them. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Oompa Loompa. Pop 19. Pop 19. There. Oh, there it is. 2 first target, no fill, guys. $500 trade, 2 contracts. Fill it. Let's go. Don't be a... Got it. Got it. What? Okay, guys. That's a 2 contract live gold trade. You guys good? I'm walking you through the trade, and I'm trading it live, fellas. So I'm walking you through the trade. Anybody that took that trade should have had similar results, unless, of course, you panicked and did something different. Is everybody good? Okay, Mark. Okay, David. Nice job, Kristen. One and done. Michael, good job. Good job, guys. So for those of you that are on trial, okay, Randy, Sue, good. And those of you that may watch this video later, this is a live trade. You can see my brokerage account. I walked you through the trade. And we've got a shot. We've got to get above 20.8, and then we get to 21.8. I'm not sure we can get that short of some massive buying. We're not doing it on 16 contracts. There we go. There we go. I don't know what just happened with oil. And I'll probably take my ticks pretty quickly here in... I'm going to move my stop up, guys. I locked in 10. Okay. I don't know why the break-even function isn't working, but I probably don't have it clicked on in the settings. $21.8 is where we can get next. 21.8. Come on, pop this swing. So for those of you guys that are on trial or watching this video at home, you all get these great emails from these other rooms. And some of them start out, live trading. They're not telling you they're trading a live account. It's a live account. My stop's at first target. There's that 21.8. That's our resistance. That may be as far as she goes. So you're going to give back $100 to make $20? I don't think so. Come on, push it. Go get it. Go get it. we're pushing extreme resistance up here. Now, if it breaks, this can go a mile. All right, I'm out. I'm out. 2 contract trade, live account, 69 ticks. $690, 1 trade. Okay, may get that second target, but look, we're within 2 ticks, or at least from my fill, we're within 2 ticks of that target, right? So the question you have to ask yourself is, for $20, are you going to hold out and give back potentially 150? I doubt it. Wouldn't be prudent. ICCL. I don't know what in God's name the news was. I have no idea. I wish I were in it, and I was going to take a long. Remember I told you if this breaks, remember? If you go back 5 minutes, I'll rewind the tape. Watch the recording today. I said if we break VWAP, this can go a long way. Indeed, indeed. Oh, the Iran situation, okay. Thank you, Modar. Well, no, you're probably right. Yeah, risk a buck to make a buck. Listen, I'm all for it. Silver got a bid with that gold move. All right, guys. I mean, listen, for some of you, if you traded it in a similar fashion, you should be one and done. Yesterday, I showed you guys 2 live trades. I've already got one, on the bot. I've already got 1 live trade on in the books. I trust my own product. Unlike these other guys that are selling systems that don't trade it with a live account or won't trade it with a live account. But we know. So overnight, we know that gold was up some $35, right? So what do we know? We know that generally speaking, if you get your push up is generally met with a pullback prior to the cash open. Same as, a steep decline overnight, we get generally a pullback, right? Before we continue in a direction. So I know I'm up $35 in gold. I know I had a whole ton of buyers overnight. We got some sell pressure, push price lower. We get our long entry. And the only candle that we had, small sellers in here. I still had a fairly stiff positive delta. So unless I saw, something in the delta that would have swayed me, I would have, there's no reason, in my opinion, to close the trade. But again, I'm not going to let a trade, go 59 ticks against me, that other trade. So this is the bot on the 3-minute, which yesterday did over, 2,400 on 3 trades. First target's off on gold. And if I were watching gold, we could have taken a nice momentum trade at 851 3 minutes ago at 21.8. If gold can get above 29.2, it's going to 33. Above 29.2, it goes to 33. ES and NASDAQ are both pressing pretty good resistance. Here comes that 68. Should get to 68. And their second target on gold. Again, watch it above 29.2 in case I'm at breakfast. 29.2 takes you to 33.3. Not saying you won't. It hit second target, didn't fill. Not saying you won't get a pullback. But above 29.2 should get you to 33 area. Above 36.5. pack a lunch. It's going a ways. If it gets above 36.5, it's going a ways. Gold. Okay? Trump says he's instructed the Navy to destroy any Iranian gunboats harassing U.S. ships. Yeah, Rick, for a 90% win rate, I would do it as well. I don't know who he is. Oh, I missed my short, guys. We blew 68, got to 73. I think that's our. There's both. So here's your first trade on the 3-minute on the robot, $1,560. I'm not sure what this bid is about. And we only have 235 net buyers in the NASDAQ, and we're getting pretty stiff. We're moving into that second standard deviation. Yes, man, has to fail. Anybody heed my advice? I wasn't watching gold, fellas. Above 29.2, there's 33. I said above 29.2, it goes to 33. No fill? Oh. Been lucky twice today. Man, that's amazing. No fill for Modar. Nobody got a fill. Richard got a fill. One guy got a fill. If this thing breaks 36.5, pack an overnight bag. Pay attention. What do you mean, but how? How do I get lucky? I don't know. How what, Modar? Watch gold above 36.5. Because I don't know how many contracts filled there. If there's 1,000 contracts to fill, let's just use a number at 29.2. And there's 10,000 contracts trying to be bought at 29.2. They're only going to fill 1,000, so it depends on where you were in the order, right? I mean, I'm not the only trader that sees that breakout area. While I'd like to think that I possess some mystical skill, the reality is, if you know what you're looking at, and many do, they see the same area. So there could have been orders sitting there ahead of everybody. I mean, NASDAQ, guys. All right, write down some numbers, fellas. Write down some numbers. Should the ES break out above 88.25, ES above 88.25, 95.50 is your target. Should the NASDAQ break out above 85.91, it could trade all the way to 86.43. Got it? Just in case I'm at breakfast. I do not anticipate a breakout while I'm gone, but it could happen. Got the numbers? Who knows, Rick? Maybe I am and don't know it. Here is the Russell bot. First target hit. First target hit. 50 ticks. I need a pullback in the NASDAQ if we're going to short it now. There's your bot trade on the 500 tick.
Target filled.
There you go. First target hit at 24 ticks.
Stop filled.
I guess it depends on what you consider didn't miss much. I've given a number of gold trades. Both targets hit on crude. $480 on the 500 tick. I gave that as a reminder at 65 a dollar ago. So what I'm saying about up or down a buck in minutes. So here's the Russell. It's got first target. It's gone break even +1. Has not come to second target at 83 ticks. I have shut my gold 377 off. Will not take another trade. 1x2. Yeah, it's thin. ES did not short on that down move. Yeah, we're holding here. NASDAQ's trying to go long on the bot. On 550 buyers and really nothing in this candle. It's kind of a sloppy trade again. If anybody's long the ES, you got your target. Now it looks like it can move to 82. Anybody long the ES? Okay, Jim, you did. Okay. If it gets above the 77, okay, John, it could get to 82. And here's the NASDAQ on the bot. NASDAQ on the bot is up $400. I don't know that it can get to 86.01. It might, I guess. Okay, John. Okay, here's the Russell. Both targets hit 50 and 83 ticks. Both targets hit on the bot. Unless it goes long, it won't take another trade today. NASDAQ is into all kinds of support here, but can't really find. I mean, the 61 should bounce. It's bouncing, but not much. There it is. 61 bounced nicely. Maybe back to 82. Got a short trying on the NASDAQ. But it's right back into support.
Order filled.
Bonds just filled a long on the bot. There's ZB on the bot. NASDAQ's coming down. Basically chop. Here's the NASDAQ. Okay. From the original entry, it has not gone to a stop out. It has not gone to it has not changed direction. And bonds, which are sitting right at its entry, haven't done anything. They pulled back a little bit, but they've not gone anywhere. Crude, NASDAQ is flat. If it rolls, I mean, I gotta be longs. I think you got to be longs on the NASDAQ, unless 42, your stop has to be 42. If you can live with a 20 handle stop, I think you're just longs. There's no real sell pressure. There's just no, I mean, nice, Rick. Very nice. ES is trying to get a bid as well down here. I mean, you can take an ES long. Your stop has to be 65, 66. It's only 6 handles. I'm not touching it, but you can take 72 with a 66. It's got to get above 73, and it goes to 75. Gold looks like it could come down to 25, 26. It's really got to catch that swing below 28.5 right here. NASDAQ was a nice trade if you took it with a 41, 42 stop. I hate big stops, and I cannot lie. Should go to 82 if anybody's long. Watch gold. I think gold's going to come, fellas. I don't like the stop. Your stop has to be 32.2 from here. 30 ticks. If anybody wants to take a gold short, it's a short. But your stop is big, 32.2. But your target's big, 25.6. Clear? It's a short. 32. You can actually put your stop at 32. And your target is 25.6 and 23.6. There goes the NASDAQ to 82. Anybody take the ES? Kawabunga. Got your ES trade. Anybody take the ES? Okay, Jim. All right, JLG. I mean, I can get you handles, guys. We're not getting, 10 handle, moves unless you have extreme patience. But that was, 4 handle move, 3.5 handle move. Not a bad ES trade. And the bot, which has given some agita on the trade, has not gone to stop out. Why is this not moving? Oh, got it. It's still farting around at the original entry. It hasn't gone anywhere. Up or down a bit, but well, now it's starting to move up. First target, guys, is all the way up at 0150. I think it'll get that. Oh, 0350. Oh, my goodness. If we can get a NASDAQ pullback down near 52, and then it turns up again, I would take it long with that 42 stop. That's all I got, guys, is what I gave you. And ES looks like it's going to go to 81, 82 area if you're still in it. And here's the bot. There's your swing high from the initial trade, 85 half. ES is also trying to turn up. Bot, I honestly should have this off coming into inventories. I forgot to shut it off. I shut the 500 tick off and I did not shut this off. So now I'm stuck with the trade. Whatever it does, it does. Watch its Crable break on crude all the way down here at 13.13. NASDAQ rejected off a trend line. Gold is going to short. Gold is a short down to that 25.6. Short 27.678. I don't like the stop. 30.2. I will not take that trade. Waiting on crude inventories, guys. I'm stuck in this trade. I could close it with ticks. I'll leave it on. For those of you newer with the bot, you really should be turning the bots off pending, 4-star news, crude inventory, things like that. I did turn the other one off. I forgot to turn this one off. Wow, natural gas got a huge bid. $20, guys. 20 seconds. And here we go. Looking for 14 million and 4.5. I don't hear it yet. Plus 15 million barrels. It's about in line. It's trying to get a bid. If you're in it, you may want to take ticks.
Order filled.
I closed it. It's trying to get a bid. It's in line. Watch the long. On the small time frame, watch the long. It's a long. Crude's a long. Crude's a long. If you guys want to trade it, it's a long. There you go. Huge trade. Huge trade. It's like 50 ticks already if you guys took the long. Huge. It's huge. Anybody take crude long? May get to target yet. This trade fired at 10 o'clock. Here it is 32 minutes later. We're almost to target. The ES is trying to fire along, and the laggard is the Russell, which has not turned up yet. ES is still in longs, but has to break 79 half if anybody is still in it. NASDAQ pinged off a trend line again at 93. It's got to get above 93 and then basically the whole number, 8,600.
Order filled.
I don't even know what filled. I don't know. Oh, ES on the bot. Hang on, guys.
Order filled.
There we go. ES went long on the bot. We'll see what we get. I'm not expecting any mediocre moves. Now, again, I could have closed this NASDAQ out, guys, with, 73 to 93, basically. 20 handles. Right? If this were a live trade, I would have. If I was trading it in my account, I would have closed that out. $600 is $600. This market, sloppy. So we'll see what we get. I missed a short on crude. Watch crude. If anybody wants to try a short on crude, let me get this out of here. We're bidding again. ES, NASDAQ, up and down, up and down, up and down. If I got to pick a direction, it's longs. Stop. It can go to 50. You can take an 80 with a 50 if anybody wants that. Best I have. 80 with a 50. Here's the ES bot doing nothing, up and down in a small. Got as high as 79.50. That's what's got to break to go to 82. NASDAQ's up $300. I mean, it's just stuck in this little range until it gets through that trend line. NASDAQ is a long if you have the patience to hold it with a stop at 50. I'm not taking a trade with a 30 handle stop. All right, looks like we're going to break. CS is trying to get to that target, guys. I've got them all set it for target 1. I like this trade. If it pulls back, I would switch this over to my live account and take it. There it goes. Come on, break 79.5, and this is a done deal. 79.5 is your problem area. NASDAQ is trying as well, guys. I mean, they're both sitting in resistance. Watch crude. Bonds are selling. All right, ES just broke 79.5. Should get that first target, guys, on the ES. NASDAQ should go with it. NASDAQ has to break 94.25 and then 98. And then, again, we could work to 86.43. That would be my target. Above 85, above 86.01, call it. Target becomes 86.40. Here comes target on the ES. I told you, damn it, I would have taken that live. Hit target, didn't fill. Hit it to the tick, did not fill it.
Target filled.
Got it. $837 trade. Done.
Target filled.
Oh, crude got first target on the bot, 500 tick. Crude got first target. And NASDAQ is yet to get first target.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on crude on the runner. And the NASDAQ still yutzing around. We'll leave it. 60 ticks on CL, nice. I mean, I like it longs. You know, there was a nice break again above the opening range high. NASDAQ's almost a first target, guys. Very slow developing trade. Very slow developing trade. We got to 0.25. I mean, this thing is on the cusp of breaking.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
First target's off, guys. Very slowly developing trade. terribly slow. But first target's hit. NASDAQ now has a target, guys, as far as I'm concerned. 86.43. We came through the Crable, right, at 98. That was its opening range high. We should trade up to 25. $1,500 net buyers. If the ES breaks out above 88, it's gone. God, this NASDAQ is slow today, fellas. Usually we hit these breakout levels and it just goes hooey. Seriously, hooey. Got to get above here, guys. I'll wait. I'm dumbfounded by the NASDAQ today. Absolutely dumbfounded. Just dumbfounded, guys. We got the breakout. Had buyers. God dang. It's got to get above 08 again. It's not, doesn't want to do it. Look at this pullback on 197 sellers. Come on, get back above 8,600.
Order filled.
Gold shorted on the 3-minute. Come on, got to get back above 8,600. It's trying to turn over. It's coming down. It's going to come down to 89.90. I'll take this off.
Order filled.
It's out. Done. $980. It's off for the day. It's done. Hang on, guys. Hang on. So here's a bot trade on gold. Whoop. 3-minute chart. Crude took off again. Crude went long, guys, on the 3-minute as well. Looks like it took first target. There's gold. Guys, my bots are all off at this point. Everything has made money today. Everything has made money. There is no reason, if you're trading with the bots, to continue to trade. None. Except ZB. Yeah, my apologies. Except ZB. So before I close the room, let me quickly give my totals on the bots. Okay? The ES took one trade today. I had it off here at 11:15. It would have gotten another first target. Took one trade and I shut it off, up 837.50 on the ES. Gold on the 377 tick, which I'm only taking the first trade, sometimes two, because of the time frame, the small time frame. I took one trade in my live account, up 690. Two contract trade, live trade. Here's my account number, up 690. Russell, which I don't trade rarely ever, up 650. Gold on the 3-minute, up 1560. Yesterday it was up over 2400. Pay attention to gold on the 3-minute, fellas. Okay. Bonds down. They were down yesterday. They're down today, 656.25. I'll have to do some more back testing on that to see if those settings hold true. Not a lot of you trade bonds anyways, but crude on the 3-minute up $1,880. And crude on the 500 tick, this is the setting in the member area, up 970. Crude's longs. Crude's going to go long. Okay, guys? Guys, have a blessed day. For those of you that are around today, I'll see you tomorrow or not around today, I'll see you tomorrow in the room. And I will see you guys all on Skype in a bit. Okay? See you, fellas. Be blessed.